They say you can't build a genuine links course these days. You've been granted the opportunity to interview the professional. Brand new, like, Swanky McSwankerson. So the starter starts you off with a wee dram of whiskey. It's a flat putt, there's no breaking it or anything like that.
Makes no odds to me, mate.
I guess it just shows what range of courses that are available in Scotland, right?
Unrivaled anywhere in the world. Episode 48, the new kid on the block, Dumbarnie Golf Links Preview. It's the baby that dared to stand amongst giants with its rookie swagger. Risk and reward is a mantra for a course that risked it all, opening during the pandemic. They say you can't build a genuine links course these days. There's no land left, there's no patience, and there's no appetite. Well, build it they did, and we're playing it as part of an epic Scottish doubleheader with Carnoustie. Will this new kid on the block stand up to those big boys? Well, stay tuned to find out. But before we carry on, if I may make a little plea for a subscribe button on YouTube, on your Spotify, on your Apple Podcasts, because it helps us get a little bit of extra clout with the clubs, and we'll run you through what it can get you potentially. Because one of the first questions we always get asked is, what are the numbers looking like on your podcast? And the subscriber and follow count is actually quite an important one. So if you are listening along and you haven't done it yet, please do. That would really help us a lot.
Also gives you a little hit of dopamine as well, doesn't it, Nish? So it makes you more tolerable on a round of golf.
Yeah,
so,
I'm a pleasant person then. No niche. Now back to the episode. So I'm going to attempt to guide you through this experience, which, as part of what we do in the preview, I'm led to believe the experience at Dumbarnie starts the moment we rock up to the car park and we haven't even got out of our car, and it's a proper welcome when you get there. So we're talking
from
about
inside the car,
greeting at the car before you even step out the car. Yeah,
okay.
Like,
someone jumps in.
Massage seats and all that kind of stuff.
Gives you a big hug and a
Yeah, that'd be great.
dram of whiskey.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be nice because it's a long drive up, isn't it? But we booked this round through a lovely gentleman that I've been communicating with. His name's David Scott. He's the general manager at Dumbarnie. And he, unfortunately, isn't around. He's on official PGA business that day.
Ooh, nice.
However, in his stead, and this is one of the reasons why it's important to kind of get that clout with the clubs if we can, we've been granted the opportunity to interview the professional at the club. So with this being a new course, there's not really that much out about it, famous holes, anything like that. So it would be wonderful to pick his brains about that. And the welcome. And we're going to get the full welcome anyway. But who better to hear from all of that than the person who's the pro right from the start, seen it since inception.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a fantastic little extra bonus that we're looking forward to. But the facility is magnificent.
It looks absolutely brilliant, doesn't it?
Yeah, all brand new, like Swanky McSwankerson.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. And they do the little things like you're on a grass range, you get a basket of balls that you can go and hit, and it's, everything's done just really, really well. Well, I mean, they had a blank piece of paper, right?
Yeah.
So do whatever you can.
Yeah.
And make it. Now, it's a course and a club that's very quickly, amongst a lot of people who do play golf courses up in Scotland and do review, it's very quickly become what some people are calling a real hidden gem in Scotland.
Yeah.
And some people have even called it possibly the best course, bar none, in Scotland.
Right, okay.
Which within 5 years,
I mean,
it's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
And
pretty...
given history, because obviously in this double header, you've got the new kid on the block, but you're playing at Carnoustie as well, where they started hitting balls around in 1527 or something.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. What a contrast that is,
absolutely.
Yeah, I think we said in one of our earlier episodes, we were talking about the fact that golf courses just aren't really built these days. It's just not something that happens. But actually, there's a surprising number of new or newish courses that we're playing on this trip, isn't there?
And in Scotland as well, there's a few.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't built one of this magnitude, I think, and said how grand it is for 10, 15 years.
Like King's Barnes, right?
Barnes,
So that's the
new.
more recent one, and then obviously the two new Trump ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few, isn't there, kicking around up there?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess ultimately they've got the income, right, from the American tourism to make it worthwhile investing and doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like I couldn't actually, on the Dumbarnie website, I couldn't find anywhere that sort of said anything about members.
Yeah,
So
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's not a member club, is it? So
Yeah,
it's kind of,
pay
you
and
sort of
play.
think it is just golf tourism.
There are honorary members.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's no actual members. So
are they the badgers then that they've got rid of to clear the way? But I mean, you can tell that in the way that I've been getting communication from the club. You can tell that it's a customer focused golf club. You know, it's none of this like snootiness. We've got our members, and by the way, you can't play at this time.
You can play on every third Thursday at 4 p.m. and that's the only time you're allowed out.
The 7th weekend of every month. That kind of thing. But little things that they've done, like when we've now starting to pick up on it, like you get your little welcome pack off the starter at the first tee with your little drawstring. I think they've got their own Dumbarnie tartan as well. So
nice.
We'll get that as a bag.
I'm sure you'll have that in a pair of trousers before we get up there. Will you, Nish?
Well, yeah, I've got to make a decision.
A pair of new shoes as well.
That's a given.
That's a given. Yeah.
I do have to think about where I'm gonna
tartan shoes.
Tartan shoes. Too much for Nish.
Tartan shoes.
I don't think anything's too much for Nish. To be fair,
I think the
go there.
inside of one of my pair of shoes might be a bit of tartan. I think I wore them at Trump actually, so for that reason.
At least you didn't leave yours behind.
Jim's going there. So, right, let's talk about how this course came about. So we said it opened in 2020. That's right in the midst of the pandemic.
Let's not mention it.
Goodness gracious. The designer is a chap called Clive Clark, who is a former Ryder Cup player, I believe. I've never really heard of him, if I'm perfectly honest with you.
Yeah,
he's a broadcaster now as well, I think.
He was, I think, for CBS.
Right.
Ryder Cup back in the 90s.
Right, okay. Is he a Scottish chap?
He's American, isn't he?
Is he American?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I've not heard of him. Because don't care about him. But it's obviously been purpose-built to basically capture the essence of links golf and make it into a theme park. I think is what it is.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Like you're saying, it's kind of that. It's a very different experience, isn't it? From like going into those older clubs. These have been purposely designed for the here and now. So you do feel like you get a little bit of extra. I don't know, just a bit of extra. Like you say, probably like customer service, isn't it? Ultimately,
of course,
it's designed for.
Yeah.
It's designed to attract people in rather than.
Yeah,
the opposite. Which all the golf clubs are designed to keep people out. In some ways,
I mean they are.
You feel that extra special just for getting in without actually, having made you feel about this small in the first instance.
That is a fair point.
You haven't had that experience though at all.
We haven't yet, but we've heard. I mean, certainly from Alex. Alex was very kindly joined us in the Hollingwell preview, and we chat quite a lot just generally and exchange messages about courses we're going to come up and play. And actually, even some of the ones where we have played already, sorry.
Yeah.
He has actually said that.
Yeah, he's had a bad experience there.
Yeah, it could be. Like, I've known that it has been bad in those places now. Whether our sunny disposition has disarmed people when we get there, or...
I think the moment you mentioned the podcast and it's like,
maybe the members are so angry because Nish is taking photos of everything that it takes them like 3 hours to recover to the point where they can actually talk again.
I think they just go, let it go, let him do what he wants to do, because then it'll be over quicker.
Maybe they're just like, oh god, another one of those American tourists.
Do you think I'm going to have to like start going and like wearing like backpackers do? Like Canadians do that, and they put Canadian flag.
Yeah.
So you don't, I'm not American, sort of thing. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, look, in 2021, so very quickly, it hosted the Women's Scottish Open.
I mean, that's pretty remarkable, that isn't it?
Very
Within
quick.
12 months of opening or 18 months, or whatever, you're already hosting the Women's Open.
Yeah. But there's got to be somebody connected.
I mean, surely that must have been pre-arranged before it's open, right?
Got to
because
be.
you'd have to plan it a few years in advance and stuff.
Got to be. But again, like that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
They already have made a few adjustments. So they redesigned the 10th this year after some feedback, which is crazy. And then kind of just looking at the here it is. So Clive Clark's comment about what he wanted to do when they interviewed him about what he wanted to achieve with the design of the course, and his phrase was he wanted to frame holes and breathe soul into them.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. So
it doesn't.
We'll go for that. I don't know. I mean, I wonder if it's sort of thing he's sort of saying each hole is its own event, and you look at it as such, and you get to the tee, and it's like Trump was breathtaking, wasn't it, on each hole once you got to the tee. So it could be something like that. I don't know. Clive, if you're listening, phone in. Let us know what's going on. You don't phone in because you can't It's ridiculous that. What comment?
But like and subscribe anyway, please.
But please, if you are listening, please do subscribe. Yes. Now, in terms of the actual characteristics of the golf, well, no, let's do the welcome a little bit more because I think that's the bit
that you're most excited about.
I'm most excited about that. Actually, somebody described it as a fun golf course, and I think the ones that have so far been described as a fun golf course so far, it's been bob on that description, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And we've always come away and just gone, wow, what a round that was.
Yeah,
that was great.
True.
So I think they've done it. They've not done it to make it impossible.
Yeah.
I think if I'm correct, the videos that I've seen, I don't think it's like heather everywhere.
No, yeah, big wide fairways, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. They want everyone to just enjoy themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
hunting for a golf ball and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a yin and yang kind of trip, isn't it? We're going to go play Carnoustie on the Sunday, and then hopefully Dumbarnie will be a soft opener. So I
feel like starting with that is probably the right way, isn't it? Get us into the weekend. Now, a couple of things that you do get with your welcome. So we talk about welcome pack and all that kind of thing. The starter starts you off with a wee dram of whiskey.
So nice. I believe, yeah.
They call it swing juice. So in perfect Scottish tradition. Swing juice. Yeah.
Oh, as in like your golf swing?
Yeah.
I've never heard that term before.
No, I hadn't until we got the little bottle from Cruden Bay. That's the same as well as a little bottle of swing juice. So again, I wonder if that's an Americanism.
Did you have that before you started at Cruden then?
It's still in my my wardrobe at home.
Yeah, I've not had it, but we got given the bottle when we checked in.
Yeah, so we were driving home that day, weren't we? So we were both driving, so now there was good drink.
I wonder if that is an American influence thing then, because Cruden Bay's on that circuit, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
I suppose we didn't get that Gullen though, did we? So
it feels like it could be like an old Scottish term though, bit of swing juice, golf and whiskey.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, and then so you first, and again because it's all new, like purpose-built facilities.
Yeah, it's going to be
like the flow's really
right?
good. Yeah, like the ranges are nearby and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll get a bucket of balls waiting for us to go and use.
How big's that bucket, Nish? Just for the people listening.
People listening.
It's about what?
About 17
3 feet
foot.
By...
Massive. Absolutely massive.
You were a great fisherman, weren't you? Yeah.
So we get a bucket of golf balls, and then there's the first tee. Now, I've seen a video about what happens on the first tee.
Stays on
the first tee. And they've got, this is how much thought they've put into it, they've got off the side of the first tee, they've got a green, which measures 9 or 10 on the stint meter rating, and it's as flat as a pancake.
Right.
It's quick. It's fully maintained.
Okay. With
a couple of holes punched into them.
Right.
And it's the place that you then put into to see who goes first on the first tee.
Okay. Oh, we can miss that bit out.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
I'm not going to be holding any putts, so you might
never seen that.
You might as well just get up there, Nish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just go. Nish has got the honour. It's fine. Never seen that, but what a lovely novelty that is.
It's quite a nice little. Yeah, it's a nice. I like that idea actually.
Something you remember.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that, so I mean, I might have changed my side bet then.
Yeah. It's over before the round is
officially
started.
Right, we've got another one in the bag. That's it. Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Do you have to drink the whiskey before that?
You're given a glass.
Is it like whiskey then putt or putt then whiskey?
Oh, that's a good point. I think you're giving you whiskey first.
Whiskey first, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sure whether that.
It's going to help you get
positively or negatively.
Well, let's see if it does. Does that mean you just carry a bottle around with you just before you go to each green? Just a little.
So yeah, if you take the shot and then hold the putt, you got to have a shot before every putt on the way around.
Goodness.
That's not the way it works.
What is it?
You should just do that anyway.
You do it anyway.
Neither of you driving.
35 to 42 putts a hole. A course. Good lord.
How much whiskey have you drunk?
Well, we get into 42 putts a hole.
Well, I'll be careful of that actually, because I think in quite a lot of the courses up in that part of the world in Fife, they do have the course marshals who like to make sure that you're keeping up with the group in front. Because I think having looked at the reviews, because you look at TripAdvisor reviews or just reviews from the web anyway on various golf courses to see if there's anything funny said about it, and there wasn't actually at all. Everything was 5-star reviews apart from one two groups who were playing a bit too slow, and the course marshals were harassing them apparently.
I think in these places, like, you've got to be playing really slow, haven't you? Like, Like, I think it's like 4.5 hours is expected time.
Yeah,
per
they
round,
were taking 5. So,
5
so they're
hours
1-star reviews on
Yeah.
that basis. But I think most people who looked at it will probably think,
Well, you were the one who was slow, so you
I think if I'm
deserved
taking
it.
5 hours for a round of golf, I'm probably not going to finish anyway because I'm probably bored by that point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what time we're teeing off. It'd probably be dark by the time we
Yeah,
finish
true,
it.
yeah.
So, I can't remember what time we're teeing off, but yeah, I think. But yeah, so you got this amazing, noteworthy welcome, and
Yeah.
you get that feel that it's about that your whole day, your whole experience that you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And like just even the bar in the clubhouse looks amazing.
Yeah.
The restaurant looks amazing.
Yeah.
Food's got a great review. On your review hunt, did you find anything that was notable that you saw, or were you just like looking for the 1 stars and 2 stars?
I was looking at the 1 and 2, 3 stars really to see what stupid comments came up. Really.
Yeah.
More than anything else. I mean, the 5-star comments were all just what a wonderful course.
Yeah.
It looks absolutely stunning. Not necessarily your traditional links course. It's not just kind of there, back.
Yeah.
Or out one way and then come back the other way, like the ones you played, or a lot of the ones you played previously. So it's got quite a significant bit of land that they've spent a lot of time with the architects designing it. So, and all the way along the coast, closer to the sea than probably most of the other links courses as well.
Yeah, and I like that.
You can see the dolphins,
Okay.
the seals in the sea. Obviously, the view over to the Firth of Forth, over to Edinburgh, and then you got Muirfield that side.
Yeah.
So,
but I think that modern slant is, like golf courses were just built for golf courses, right? They weren't necessarily built for the views. I can't imagine back then. Maybe they were a little bit, I suppose. But I feel like there's a lot more thought that goes into that kind of stuff, doesn't it? And just thinking that more kind of modern mentality about the overall complete experience that you're getting. And I think just stuff like that, like routing the holes in a way that you're going to see the sea more, like brilliant.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's
why wouldn't
14
you do that?
holes feature a sea view.
Yeah.
elevated tees, which is not generally the norm for links courses and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
on, is it?
Yeah.
And having kind of a mile and a half. They were talking about a lot of similarities, well, not similarities with Pebble Beach, because obviously there's probably a little bit of sun there.
It's called the Scottish Pebble Beach, isn't it, colloquially? So it's like, okay,
Like the sound of that.
could take that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, interesting.
Mm.
Did you watch any videos?
Nope.
Golf related, Jim.
Golf
Did you watch any videos? I have been watching some videos. Yes, how do you know?
I'm logged into your Wi-Fi now, so you're checking my
I
history.
know, that's it. I'm actually, this isn't my script. This is just me going, oh my God, Jim. Wow.
Not that again.
I watched a few on YouTube, and particularly those with the reviews just saying what a tremendous golf course it was. So it might be an actual proper links experience for you overall, not just a golf course, but the weather, because obviously we are in October now.
Well, yeah,
Middle
they've
of
just been playing
October.
the Dunhill Links up in Scotland this weekend. They've had to make it a 54 hole rather than a 72 hole
Cancelled
event.
the full
'cause
day, didn't they, I think,
Yeah,
as well,
cancelled the
so.
4th day because it was Storm Amy or whatever is coming.
Yes.
Am I glad we weren't playing this weekend?
Well, no, yeah,
Very much so.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're taking off. This is a real test of our top 100 weather philosophy.
yeah.
Let's see what actually happens.
I mean, if we can get through this, then yeah, we've pretty much got it nailed.
Plain
on,
sailing after that, is it? Though they've got like at Trump, they've got tees that are ranging from 5,300 yards all the way up to 7,600.
Okay, 7,600 it is.
7,600 has never been used. You need permission. Public can't play that,
Right, okay.
and it's never been used. But
Yeah.
they've got them.
I mean,
Like we
again,
said with
that's like
did
Trump
that.
again. Like, there's not even when the pros are out, they're not using those tees.
They're not
right?
using
It's
those,
too-
yeah.
It's too long for a links course. That.
Yeah, so have it available.
Yeah.
And it means you on a certain hole you might want to bring
have
that
a few
into play
holes.
or whatever. And obviously we talked about the vistas. So should we talk about the actual golf course that we're going to encounter when we get there?
Let's do it.
I'm actually quite excited about playing this golf course because anything described as fun is always going to be good.
Yeah.
And if they've done it with them, like they're not going to make, if you're building a golf club and course that's designed to almost fit into that tourist,
Yeah.
let's call it trap, but I don't mean it in the word trap is derogatory, I know, but I don't mean it quite like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in that rotor, that tourist rotor, then you don't want it to be impossible because people aren't going to come back.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't have the name prestige, then they'll just go, forget playing there.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
I mean, within 5 years for it to even climb into the top 100,
But not
it's
even like a
phenomenal.
little bit. It's like
40, isn't it?
40. Yeah.
Right up there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So, and that new course like Trump comes up, like there's going to be fanfare about it because of the owner of the golf club.
Yeah.
New course like Dumbarnie Golf Links opens up. It's got to do all the hard work itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
The course has got to do all the work,
right? Yeah.
You know, so to get that, which is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Then, and then the fact that they said there's a lot of risk and reward. You know, we mentioned Redishville before. We're members there, and that's basically a pure risk and reward course, isn't it? It's not very long, and you can go for a lot of stuff. So these going to play into quite a lot of our things that we like about a golf course.
Yeah, for sure.
And then apparently it's got a great opening hole, so it's downhill towards the sea.
Nice.
Hole number 1, and it's a great opener, good temptation to try and fly it. And I think that might be one of the drivable. It's got 3 drivable par 4s. And that might be one of them. So it's kind of like
Which one?
bang,
What was that?
straight in there.
Which hole did he say?
Hole number 1, I think. Is that right? Is that not right? It's not drivable par 4. All right. Sorry. Scrap that. Start again. And then we've got the 5th and the 15th have split fairways.
Okay.
So you can make a choice to go left or right.
Yeah.
And then they've got bunkers and stuff in the middle and whatever. So
yeah, I mean, it's absolutely guaranteed that
we're going to hit the only straight shot of
the day. You aim at the middle. Aim at the middle.
What's in the middle?
The one that you absolutely nail straight down.
I've had a lovely baby draw today. I'm going to aim right in the middle, and it's going to curl around
softly. Draw onto.
How's that gone against the wind? Classic. You know it's going to happen
for sure.
You know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a nice little thing, and we get in our welcome pack we get a free course planner. So
nice.
I'm excited about that. Get to use that.
I thought you said 3 then. I thought three course meal. I was like, brilliant.
Yeah, 3 course planner.
Have they fit that into the bag?
That can absolutely be arranged. And then it's described by reviewers as generously balancing the challenge of the course and the defense of the course without being punishingly unfair.
Yeah. Okay.
So you play well, you're going to get rewarded.
Yeah.
If you spray it about,
you're going
to have a chance probably. So
right. Okay.
I think that's always nice, isn't it? Because it's a bit of confidence off the tee. You know, and like so we want a gentle opener before we hit probably what's going to be the car crash those Carnoustie the next day. And then naturally, any course built newly is always going to be a visual feast, isn't it? Because they know how to maximise.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, it wasn't some guy in the 1800s going,
doing it with a horse and 3 men.
Yeah, that's it. Dragging a donkey along the field to try and make a golf course. It's all well considered and
manicured.
And I suppose the new course now, in the age of social media and things like that, you know, every tee box is going to be photographed and it's going to be out there. So it needs to be spectacular, doesn't it? Yeah. And it looks it. Honestly, it does look it on the thing. So I think we're in for a real treat. And I suppose there's no history of note for us to talk about. There's the Scottish Open.
Nothing for you to take photos in the clubhouse, really, Nick, is there?
No, but you know, it could be one of these things where you take photo stuff and you go, oh, this could be in 10, 15 years, like a thing. I don't know. But so basically what I'm saying is I'll take a picture of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
This is creating history in front of our eyes.
See what happens. Isn't this wonderful? What a wonderful bit of history. Okay.
You make the history there for them.
So yeah, exactly. So there isn't such a thing there, I suppose, as a signature hole, is there, Jim? Because I suppose it's not been
signed off yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
The ink is still wet on the.
So in regards to the signature holes, I mean, does the actual the club, the board, do they decide what it is, or is it actually just the mystique that comes from people playing there and go, "This is the best hole"?
Yeah, I don't think there's never anything official, is there?
I made that assumption that every hole had like, "This is our signature hole."
Every course, yeah.
Every course, sorry, yeah.
And I'd say majority, certainly, I'd say 90% do, but then there does seem to be a few where it's just. It could be one of 3 or 4
some really old
holes.
ones.
I mean, you had Moortown, which was built round the signature hole in Gibraltar, and then everything else was...
Well, it's shoved in your face almost. Gibraltar shoved in your face. It's like, this is the signature hole, this is the signature hole. And that was the second course we played, so it was like, oh, okay, this is a thing. And then there's been plenty of times where you just like, it doesn't actually say on the website what signature hole is, or
so you're just having to look at the reviews from people who played there and trying to gain what they think, because
you just say it's the 18th every time, don't you, Jim?
I'm
on to you, Jim. I'm on to you.
It's the 17th.
Is it
the 17th? It is. I think that's what a fair few people have.
They've said that right.
I've decided that the 17th is probably the signature hole, and that's one of those potentially drivable.
Is
par
it?
Fours.
Nice. Is it? Interesting. So par 4, so it's obviously a net it's a net signature hole challenge then, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. And because it took me so long to find out what the probable signature hole was, I'd already decided on the side bet by this time. And because it's quite prominently mentioned,
research.
Yeah, it's quite prominently mentioned about the three relatively short par fours. I'm not going to say that they are short, because for me, they're still 5 to get kind of halfway up the fairway. But they are potentially drivable. So I'm thinking their holes 3, 11, and 17.
Right.
Okay.
And so the side bet on this is you get 1 point if you drive the green.
Shit.
Oh.
Holy,
Adding to the risk reward.
Absolutely. It's a fun course with risk and
It's
reward.
good, because that means
That's a good one.
decision's taken out of our hands. We
Yeah,
just
you've
have to
gotta
go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
No.
Which we're always going to. I mean, it was suggested that it's potentially drivable.
Absolutely.
Don't know. Yeah, none of us laying up.
Depends how
bollocks.
well you're playing.
Well,
Judge
the
17th
wind
and you're
conditions
a
as
couple
well.
over par, and you're like, shit, I've got to get the driver out and have a go at this.
I mean, on hole 3, you're still full of confidence, aren't you? By 17, you might be like, oh my god.
Mate,
Well,
I'm
the confidence
going
after
to
you've-
have no confidence standing on the first tee this time, because I'm going to have to have made a putt before I start the round.
Yeah. Hey, this is great. Maybe I should just like write ahead to everyone. Can you just put a little putting mat out or something like that? Just make this a thing. It's just to crush Chris mentally before we even start. Like, how have I done this? Yeah, it was funny. On as a comforting note, Chris, it's a flat putt. There's no breaking it or anything like that.
Makes no odds to me, mate.
That's probably worse, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got less to think about, so you think about it more.
I've got my new fat grip,
But
though,
also
so
there's
who
just
knows
like-
what's going to happen with that.
The only way I can hole putts is by just misreading them, right? Misreading them and mishitting them.
Yeah.
So if I misread it enough to compensate for my mishit, it'll go in.
I'd love to see the starter.
He's
If you
overthinking
miss-
this already.
If you misread that first one, it was like, it's okay, lads, it's just a nice straight one, just it's fine. It's like, how on earth has he managed to do that? You're gonna have a tough day on the course. Yeah. I know, yeah. All right, okay, that's an interesting one then. So
Like that.
So you get a point, so we'll start again. So a point for driving the green.
Yeah,
So
so,
most
the
point-
maximum
most
3
point
points, most point wins.
Yeah.
And
What's the... So if it's
But
3 all, or more
it's
likely
3
nil,
all.
nil,
0-0.
at the
Yeah.
end of the 3 holes, what's the
You took
playoff?
the words right out of my mouth, Christopher.
Do we have to go back to the start and have a putt on the putting green?
yes, no, you have to go back to that.
Maybe it's a count back to the...
How many whiskies you can have
the
before
opening
throwing
putt.
up in the 19th hole?
So Jim has done what? So when I did the preview of Hollingwell with Alex,
Yeah.
so we were just sort of chatting away about general stuff, and he was like, "Oh, well, it's the same shame the boys couldn't be on." I was like, "Yeah, so Jim," and then because he sent your side bet to Harbs,
Yes.
and I said, "Oh, it'd be nice to actually get the side bet in a timely fashion this time, because normally we go to Jim, what's a side bet?" And your face just drops like it's a brand new question that we've asked you, but we've asked you every single time we played. What's the side bet? And you just go,
Just playing for the cameras.
but also,
Add into that suspense
you've not-
and the mystique of it all. So.
You trying to say that me and Jim aren't prepared, Nish?
100%.
There
I'm
you
putting
go.
it out
I've
there.
got my notes here.
I'm
just
putting it
saying.
out there. No, yeah, Jim's got his iPad today with some notes, but
Putting me to shame, Jim.
But you've not-
We had an agreement.
but you've not prepared for the eventuality, which is absolutely going to happen, which is we're going to have 0 points from 3 drivable par 4s, aren't we?
I don't know. My driver's looking pretty good at the minute now.
Gotta hit
Got
it straight, mate.
A little bit.
there's a chance you're going to have to hit it straight. Okay. Yeah. So what is our
Right. If it ends up even,
it ends up? Let's kindly call it a draw
I think,
rather
you
than
should, I think you
nil-nil.
should go back to that opening putt, and then it just puts a bit of extra pressure on that opening putt.
That's pretty good.
well, it depends where the finish of the 18th is compared to the start of the first. Isn't it?
Well, no, but from the original opening putt.
For the original opening putt,
Yeah,
okay.
The very first putt.
You could either do that or lowest net score on a 17th, which is a signature hole. I don't know if you-
Okay. Right. Oh, so yeah, but it then goes right.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the signature hole then wins that. Okay. What if that's a draw? Which is feasible.
count back to 13 and so on. Sorry, 11.
What if
and
they're
then
all
3.
draws? What if they're all draws?
I'll just make something up
Who
after the
made
event.
who made the putt on the?
We should
Who made the putt on the it was that.
Who can
I
flip
think that
those
has to
beer
be
mats back
the eventual.
in the bar when we finish.
Yeah. Brilliant. I love that. All of those things can be draws the whole
They
way.
could be, apart from one. So
We'll just have to, at that point, we'll just have to shake hands and call it a draw. On
Never.
something
no,
that
there's
we're
never.
not
Yeah,
tracking.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. It'll just be who can run back to the car quicker than anything like that. All right,
I think he
okay.
would win that.
Not me. 100% not me. Running isn't in my vocabulary at the minute, unfortunately. Okay, that's a good side bet. I like that. I wish I'd have checked the course maps now before I came on to see the drivability of those par
Let's have a look, shall we?
What's the distances? What I mean, one man's drivable is another man's impossible, isn't it? What are we talking distance wise? Because I'm assuming they're pretty short. If they're calling them drivable for par fours for
they've
most
got to be
people,
around 300 yards, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to be playing from black or blue?
Blue is that 6'4"? Is blue 6'4"?
Black is 6'9", so yeah, 6'4" is
6'4" blue. Yeah, we'll be playing off blues.
So right, the third's 311.
Oh.
The 11th is 263.
Ooh. Shit, they are drivable. Yeah. That's not even 263 is not even driver for you, is it, Chris?
No, it's not.
17's 316 from the blues. So that's why when I looked at it, I thought actually they are drivable. Yeah. I think I'm not sure they're quite well protected.
Uphill, downhill, anything like that, then you could roll up and it won't be uphill, will it? If it's drivable, it's not going to be an uphill. Although the 266 might be an uphill one. I'm not sure. Not got the elevation change.
No, I haven't. No. The scorecards don't generally do that, do they? Topographical map.
Interesting that, yeah. Okay, good. I like that. I like the fact that
it's not something that's completely unfathomable that you cannot
what I like
achieve
is
that.
You've sort of gone, decision making's done. You got to take the driver on it.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to hit it with the driver.
As you say, Chris doesn't have to take the driver out on it. But...
Oh yeah, good question on 266 then, because you'd have to throttle back a drive. So actually, you can't. It's not that you can't.
Sandwich.
You just, just hit whatever you need to. It's going to be either driver or.
You're going to play the conditions as well.
Five wood.
See what the wind and the wind direction.
Let's get 9-iron out. Punchy 9-iron. But again, you never know what the turf's doing, is there? So if the turf's firm,
which it will be,
rolling. If it's a downhill hole, could be a tactical one, couldn't it? Just like I'll just do a little scuttling 5-iron and let it roll up on a 266. You could do that. You could do a 5-iron rolling up on a 266 yard hole.
Maybe,
you?
Yeah.
All this talk.
Oh, not from me. I'm just giving Chris some ideas.
I could also shank one 50 yards into the.
Because I remember when we did the longest drive on 18 at Queen's Course at Glen Eagles. Because I topped my drive, didn't I? And then you were like, "Oh, this is great. I'll just play a 7-iron and proceed." And I was like, "No, you got to hit your driver." And you were like, "Do I? That's not technically true." So, yeah, the honor's important then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
Yeah.
Lose the first two holes. Chris gets the honor, and then he decides what goes. Yeah, right, I got it. Oh, this could be one of those brutally.
You still got to get on the green though, right? So
you still got to get on the green. So it doesn't really matter.
I think it's just a case of getting up and hitting it. Don't overthink it.
Hit it as hard as you possibly can. That's my advice for you, Nish.
Yeah, nice. Try and hit the ball. That's the advice I'm taking from all of that. Wonderful, Jim.
It'd be really interesting, obviously, to hear your feedback. Obviously, playing a brand new course versus one of the oldest courses as well. When you finish on that weekend, obviously it's going to be completely different challenges with the golf, but I'm sure the experiences will both be pretty tremendous.
We almost couldn't have planned this doubleheader better.
Yeah,
in terms of
it's
contrasting
like a proper
courses.
new versus old little competition, isn't it?
This kind of bluffing our way through it is kind of working out all right, isn't it?
We are fucking 10 out of 10 blaggers.
Or is it one of these things where we can just build a narrative to whatever we want? Like we've just gone, oh, isn't it wonderful? We got this contrast, and if it wasn't that, we're like, isn't it wonderful? We're playing two courses exactly this, just whatever it is. But it has worked out like that, and it was the same with when we went for the other Scottish trip, that big Scottish trip we did. Gullen, Cruden Bay, Trump, like 3 vastly different courses and experiences and all that kind of thing. So, wonderful, isn't it?
I guess it just shows what range of courses that are available in Scotland, right? You wouldn't
exactly
really get that anywhere else you were going, but you just have such a
Yeah.
a wealth of diverse golf options up there that it's.
Well, the gentleman who'll come up in the next episode, to give you a little bit of a preview, who we are playing at Carnoustie with, his name's Paul. Hello, Paul, because I know you listen. He said exactly that. Like the quality and breadth of golf course in Scotland. We say it was Scottish, but
unparalleled,
unrivaled anywhere in the world. You know, you're gonna, and almost everybody can have a go anywhere.
Yeah,
like it's for the people. golf.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
not for all the people. There's
who
people who
have
can afford
a
to pay
credit
for it.
card and with a hefty credit limit. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, wonderful.